Teaching Jieh Dao, one element at a time.
So in this next segment, we're going to work on a reaction. So we're going to take the last two lines. One was the front side, one was the front stomp. So the difference between that is one is high, one is low. And what I can do is basically, whatever you're working on, reaction with a kick, punch boxing, elbow, trapping, whatever, try to, as I showed before, do it non-telegraphic. Previous we did this way. This time I can basically open one line up, one left hand and one the front. So when the pad opens up, that means it's the front side. When the left pad's up, opens up, that means the front stomp and then front side. The thing is not to look at when you're training your trainer or the trainer or the partner is training the other person, body language, eye contact, how you open up, the lag of the motion, okay, this way, and then you're dropping to hold it. Those are all telegraphic. You want to avoid that as much as possible. Obviously, not everybody's professional non-telegraphic martial artists, but as you training the other person, as much as possible, try to let the other person just see the target to move, not see the elements that are moving the target, including your eye contact. You don't want to do this, look at the target. Obviously, that's going to become a side kick, or this, that's going to become front stomp. So just become a poker face, very still, just open the pads up, allow the partner to react. Build on the right lead, and then eventually you can just do the left. We're just going to work on a right lead. So I'm going to have Shiza come back, and we do a little bit of a reaction. So basically we're going to go right to right. So basically right lead. Beginning when you're doing the reaction training, just go through the routine first. So obviously this is going to be side kick, okay? And it's not so important to execute it perfectly. It's important that you're executing it based on the right element. Meaning, if that's the side kick, you're not going to go and start working on doing the stomp with your foot down. Obviously, there's no target to hold for that. So that's a mistake. It's a zap. Wrong, right? Or same thing, when I'm opening this, you don't want to kick this way. It's wrong. So it's not so important that it's absolute perfection of the motion when you're executing, but did you use the right element? Eventually, you could fine-tune it and increase or decrease the delay time, because the reaction has to do with the timing. So here, so when I'm basically opening this, boom. What is delay time? Don't kick. So I open up. It's going to take a long time, and then you kick. Boom. That's way too slow. So then you have time to calculate and decide. You want to avoid that. You want to just throw it out, what you learn. And if it's wrong, it's okay. And this is why you train and kind of fine-tune yourself and get yourself in shape. So that's why you train. Okay, so this is side kick, okay, boom. And this is front stomp. So you notice how I'm doing it. Basically, I'm holding it, don't kick. I'm doing this, I'm doing that, or I'm doing that. So not to tell her, I don't want to do this. I don't want to look at here and then give it out as to what I'm going to open. This is very basic, by the way. This is only two elements. Everything executed with the right lead, front leg. It's all in the front, so it's not complicated. But you start with the simple, then you build it up, in more and more complicated. Okay? Ready? So as the pad open up, and usually do about a minute and a half. We're going to just do it, enough so you get the idea as to how you should train. Ready? Okay. Good. Good. Minimize the delay. Good. Good. Okay. Just like that. And avoid the pattern. 1, 2, 3, 2, 1. Break it. Break the pattern. Okay. Okay. Good. Good, just like that, okay? So, reaction to right, do it about a minute, 2 minute, break, relax, get your head back in the routine again, start again, try the left side, and then you can mix right and left, and at the end with different types of training, okay? Okay, so in this last segment, we're going to work also with reaction, except the partners will train and they're using basically the footwork and the lead. I call it the lead and follow, or master and slave, lead and follow. It's the same thing. One follow, the other, one lead, the other follow, and then we switch. So the reaction, the elements that you need to watch for, first of all, whatever the partner does, I do. So I become an exact image of the partner. Partner's a right lead, I go right lead. Partner slides back, so we're going to work with a slide and a center switches and a lead. Partner slides back, I have to slide forward. If I'm starting in a kicking range, okay, I want to maintain that kicking range. I don't want to go too close when the partner reverse slide. I don't want to go forward slide too much, then I'm outside of range that I've lost. It's one score against me. If the partner goes and I'm too late, again, just like our kicking reaction, I don't have to think and calculate, then again, it's an X, you lost. You want to minimize those things. Partner center switches, I center switch. So when I have Shiza come back again, so this segment we're gonna, okay, so we're gonna work on, I'm gonna demo this real quick. I basically lead and Shiza will follow. We're starting with the right lead. So it's the right lead, left lead, single center switch. Eventually you're going to do multi-center switch, but for the sake of this class, this session, single center switch. So I switch here. So if I'm going to go forward, okay, I have to go back. So we're working on a slide only. If I go forward again, see, that's what we want to avoid. Don't anticipate what you're going to do. It's better to make the mistake while you're training. So again, we're in the right lead, okay, I go back, yeah, you go back, and I go here, follow, okay, back, okay, go, reverse, advance here. You can do multi-center switches, so, and then one side go, I usually let them go about a minute, 45 seconds or a minute, and then we break, and then the other side picks up. The other side lead, the other, follow. So, okay, Simu come in. Okay, so they're gonna face each other, and we're basically gonna do the same thing. So I'm gonna stay out of the picture, and as they train, I give them the cue when to start. Okay. So Simu will lead, Shiza will follow in this case. So it's again slides, center switches, advanced slide, reverse slide, right lead or left lead. Those are what we're working with. Okay, ready? Go. Like that, yeah. Okay, reverse it. So Shiza will lead, Simu will follow. This time, ready, go. Okay, good. So that's the idea. Thank you, Shiza and Simu. That's the idea in terms of reaction. You have to work with 2 or 3 elements. Minimize the delay, minimize the mistakes, wrong move. You may not have a delay, but you may do it wrong. You may pull the wrong tool out of the toolbox. You may delay it. You want to minimize the delay. Some student, they delay because they don't want to make a mistake, and that's a no-no. You have to react. Sometimes we time the student. I keep a chart of who delays how long, who make a mistake. So I keep track of each student. Basically, when we have this type of drill, particularly when we're doing it at upper level, phase 2 and phase 3, and so on and so forth. So that's it for today. Kicks, rear hook, the center switch for the alternate rear hook, front side, front stomp, S-T-O-M-P, stomp, S-T-O-M-P, that's how we spell it. Front, meaning you have to put a lead on. Just remember the holding position, what to watch for as a partner, how you hold the pad. And then we worked on basically reaction on the front stomp or front side, and on reaction on the footwork and a lead. Distance, maintain the distance. And so as we build up, we continue, go one after another, these sessions, and hopefully the farther you get, you've been training, practicing these, as you get to the next one, you will see improvement as we revisit some of these elements in a different mode and different way in a future phase 1 sessions as we continue with our video series. And let us know how you are doing. Give us feedback, send us email, and hopefully you continue the training, and God bless you as you continue your education in Jieh Dao and martial arts. And we definitely hope to see you next time in the next video. God bless you, and see you next time.